I started a little paint jobberoo on the bike, adding some stuff on the basket. Oh, I got out. It's only 70 here. I'm gonna try to stay around 20 or less because I really need to be looking for more goodies. All right, I'm editing this now and I just cut the volume. It's too annoying listening to me ride and talk. I can't even hear myself. I can barely hear myself anyway. So, a cute old lady with a mask on came out of the Middleton store when I was in town today, and she read the back of the bike and she said, "Germ theory is over. Good for you." It was really cute because I know she had no idea what that even means. And then she asked me what I'm going to do with all the green stuff, and I said, "It's medicine." And she said, "What is it good for?" And so I started telling her. Basically everything. Anyway, sweet old lady. So the NHS has shut down one of their vaccine clinics. Why not the rest of them? I don't know. I wasn't there. Why hasn't everyone done this yet? I don't know. Maybe it'll happen. It's a big I don't know. But a mom can dream, and a mom can yell it out to everyone. And a mom can tell everyone that will listen. And so that's what I do. At one point, about 2012, I thought this whole system is going to come crumbling down because everyone is going to know that the legal name fraud and it's illegal to use the legal name, and this whole system of legalese and everything was built just to make us all slaves, and none of us know, and now everyone's going to know, and we've been telling everyone, and here we are. And here everyone still is. And yeah, what a journey. What a journey. It's just thing after thing, and they're criminals in charge of everything. So, of course, little victories are huge. They're still huge. But it also feels like it's going to go nowhere, like always. But what can you do? I just keep on living. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Isn't it funny, though, that when you get into wild edibles and medicinal plants, how so many of them have similar qualities and are good for similar things? They're basically good for keeping you healthy. So, yes, I've heard all about how plants are not good for us, and I know the Sally Fallon, I know the fathead, I know the keto, I know both arguments for health. And you know what? I've seen both. I've seen strict vegans, I've seen the Gerson therapy, I've seen weed oil, and I've seen keto diets, like meat-based, animal product-based diets work to heal people. So I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with mind over matter, and feeling like you're eating pure food. And it reminds me of my dad, who prays for everything. I'm talking even when he gets a coffee, he would sit down in a restaurant and pray. And he would pray loud. He's a Leo. He would sit down and thank you, Lord, for this day, and thank you for this coffee, and bless everyone here at this table, and, just... Yeah, so that church is built in 1741. I think the sign said 1741 or maybe 1791, with those Freemason graves there. And yeah, life, hey, what can you do? What can you do? I felt like this my whole life. Like when I was little, my dad, he uncovered this massive scam with the Ministry of Forests in BC, because he's a salvage logger. And so, I don't know if you know anything about that, but you have to bid to get wood. So if a logging company wants a big plot of wood, they got to bid to get it. So then the salvage loggers, when the logging companies are done with that wood and there's just scrap wood left, the salvage loggers, which there's only a few handfuls of those people left around, mainly it's for making cedar shakes and shingles. In BC, there's a lot of cedar. So my dad and uncle, they would bid. First of all, you have to bid to the Ministry of Forests and then see if you win the bid. So once in a while, they would win a bid and get this piece of land. Well, one time they found a massive pile of cedar, millions of dollars worth of cedar, scrap wood. A big name logging company just logged it, and they bid on it and they lost. So my uncle, he knew something was up, and he was determined. He took my dad up there. They went every day until they found the people who won that bid. And then they watched as these people burned all of the wood. Millions of dollars of cedar burned. Why would they do that? Well, Uncle figured out that it's the logging companies who have people under them that they're giving the money to buy it and burn it all. And the reason is because they don't want a bunch of salvage loggers in the woods taking all of the scrap, because they clog up the logging roads and they're just little guys and there's no room for them out there. And the moral of my story is when I was a little girl, that's what adults said to me a lot. Did you guys hear that a lot? I don't know. I would always hear that. And the moral of the story is... Anyway, the moral of my story is... whatever you think it is. I just found a tick on the dog. Frig.